Good evening, everyone, and welcome to RISE 2021. I'm Calvin Richardson, and I'm Secretary of Greater Than's Board of Directors. I've been on the board for the past 2 years and was drawn to Greater Than because of the focus on the causes of disparities in student achievement. Greater Than takes a systems approach to solving this entrenched problem. They not only bring educational support to students, but support their families and community as well. And we do this with a focus on racial equity. The community dictates the work Greater Than does, not the other way around. Tonight, our event is being streamed to you from downtown Portland, and we'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the land here. If you'd like to learn more about the Indigenous land that you reside on, there is a link in the chat. Please chime in and share what Indigenous land you are watching this event from. Today, I would like to respectfully acknowledge that the land on which we are gathered is the traditional homelands of a diverse array of Indigenous tribes and bands. Multnomah County rests on the traditional village sites of the Multnomah, Cathlamet, Clackamas, Bands of Chinook, Tualatin, Kalapuya, Molalla, and many other tribes who made their homes along the Columbia River, and which now is home to a vibrant Native community representing over 400 different tribal nations. We recognize Indigenous peoples as the traditional stewards of this land and acknowledge the enduring relationship between the land and the people since time immemorial. We acknowledge the ancestors of this place and recognize they were here because of the sacrifices forced upon them. In remembering these communities, we honor their legacy, their lives, and their descendants. It is also important to move beyond acknowledgement and reflect on your own history that has brought you to this place. We are all responsible for understanding the history of colonization and the genocide of Indigenous people. I know many of us have had our family, friends, and community's health, livelihood, and safety weighing heavy on our hearts and minds as we witness the devastation the wildfires have had on our beloved Oregon, the ongoing impacts of COVID-19, and the continued struggle for racial justice. And yet, during this time of fluctuating circumstance, it is just as important to continue building relationships and action to support Indigenous sovereignty, priorities, and actions. We are so excited to share our work with you tonight. For those of you who are longtime supporters, you'll see how our work has continued to evolve and grow, especially during the pandemic. And for those of you who are introduced to Greater Than for the first time tonight, you'll get a glimpse into what we've been doing with students and families in the Portland area for the last 30 years. Even though we are unable to gather together this evening to celebrate the incredible work that Greater Than does in our community, it doesn't mean we can't have a little fun. Anybody feeling like you may be ready for vacation sometime soon? Perhaps you're ready to go to, say, Cabo San Lucas and soak up some sun? Well, if that idea intrigues you, tonight is your lucky night. If you haven't purchased your will receive a 5-night stay in a beachfront resort in Cabo San Lucas with up to 6 guests and concierge service. This beautiful resort is right where the Sea of Cortez meets the Pacific Ocean and is absolutely stunning. And the good news is, you have up to 2 years to take your trip. The virtual door will close tonight at 6:30 p.m. Tickets can be purchased at greaterthan.2021. Sorry, let me get this right. greaterthan2021.ggo.bid. I don't want you going to the wrong spot. I want you to get these tickets. Look for the link in the chat, and only 99 raffle tickets will be sold. So the more tickets you purchase, the better your odds are to win. Remember, every single dollar tonight is in support of Greater Than. We will draw our lucky winner towards the end of tonight's program. As you may already know, Greater Than exists to level the playing field and amplify voices that are often ignored or silenced. Our mission is to support and empower students from poverty-impacted communities to thrive in school, college, and career. We view every aspect of our work through the lens of racial equity, which guides all of our programs and operations. To give you a sense of our mission in action, here is a video describing what we do and how we approach our work with schools and communities.
At Greater Than, our mission is to support and empower students from poverty-impacted communities to thrive in school, college, and in their careers. Our programs aim to advance a racially just future for learning because we believe equitable education is a right.
Over the past 30 years, Greater Than has focused on education. More recently, we have recognized the education debt owed to the most vulnerable students because of systemic racism. We work to dismantle the inequitable distribution of education and opportunity because we know education is a substantial contributor to economic mobility.
We are committed to racial equity and the restructuring of systems that create inequities for individuals.
We are passionate about putting families at the forefront to center and lift up their voice and improve outcomes for those who have been historically marginalized in our systems.
In order to impact these systems, it is essential that we hold power with the community rather than holding power over the community.
Working alongside families and students is at the forefront of the job. Parents are the best advocates to partner with, especially if we want to make an impact on students. Parents are the ones that know the most about their children's needs and what supports they might need. Not only that, but they also know what the needs and the opportunities are in the community.
Our work spans the continuum of students' educational paths from early learning all the way to life after high school.
At the elementary level, we support the entire school through our whole school model. We work to create a culture of college and career through programs and events such as College Day, Career Day, and college campus visits for every student.
When fifth graders transition to middle school, Greater Than supports follow them through a more individualized approach that continues through high school and college.
We build on the strengths of our students and support their individual needs by cultivating strong relationships. We watch for concerning changes in grades, attendance, and behavior, so supports can be offered as soon as possible. These indicators are research-backed and are key to successful high school completion. We also offer opportunities for students to grow and thrive not only academically, but socially and emotionally as well.
Students have a say in what they want their future to look like, and we do our best to try to make that a reality. We want our students to succeed in whatever they decide to do, and we also want them to know that a four-year track isn't the only track the way to go. There's community college, there's trade programs, and it doesn't matter what their high school course looks like. We want them to know that there's a lot of different options available to them.
Greater Than supports students and families on this journey towards empowerment to thrive in a global society, which ultimately reaches back to more families and communities, leading to positive future outcomes for all.
As you can see, Greater Than follows students through the full length of their educational paths. This sustained support is essential to helping students on their paths to achieving their dreams. Our approach is a combination of direct service and deep collaboration. We've been working with students and families in Rockwood for 11 years, from beginning their educational paths at Alder Elementary, through H.B. Lee and Reynolds Middle Schools, and into Reynolds High School and beyond. In that time, we've adjusted our approach many times to meet the challenging needs of the community, and as we've evaluated our work, we've identified ways to have the greatest impact. One important way in which we evaluate the impact of our work is success toward the end of the student's educational journey. We are thrilled to report that over the past 2 years, of the students who have gone on to college, 100% have persisted from the first to second year. Traditionally, this is the biggest hurdle to college completion, especially for first-generation students. This next video will show you how we achieve results like this by putting equity into action every day.
At Greater Than, we view every aspect of our work through the lens of racial equity. It guides our decision-making, relationships, policies, and practices. This perspective necessitates constant adaptation in our approach. Because the educational opportunity gap in Oregon continues to persist most profoundly around racial lines, in 2016, Greater Than began an intentional effort to center racial equity in all of our internal work and program work.
Every day we see the influence of systemic racism in our students and families. Oftentimes we see the school system and adults blaming the students' failures in them and in their families. Our commitment to racial equity is so important. It's essential in our organization, and this is why we center our parents' voice in the front line of our work.
It is this focus on racial equity that leads us to put parents and primary caregivers as the central stakeholders of our work. Parents are not only important voices in guiding our work, they are often the leading advocates for change at the school, district, regional, and statewide level.
Desde que empezaron ellos la escuela, yo me involucré en su educación y yo creo que aprenden ellos y aprendo yo.
Nosotros como padres tenemos también derechos de de opinar o asistir a las reuniones que hacen del distrito, y hemos ido a las reuniones del distrito para hacer cambios en la escuela.
Y esos son cambios que nosotros hemos hablado. Cuando uno habla nos escuchan y nos ayudan pues en las necesidades.
To truly center parent leadership, it is essential that Greater Than can pivot and adapt quickly as new challenges and opportunities are identified by parents and school leaders. Also essential is our ability to develop and maintain partnerships with organizations with a high level of expertise to address the challenges parents are voicing. Greater Than's ability to adapt quickly through partners and our parent network was key to our pandemic response.
When COVID hit, parents told us that one of their major concerns was food security. It is very inspiring, and parents were not only coming to get food for their families, but it was just really nice to see parents say, hey, you know, I know my neighbor needs, I know this parent is at work and so they can't come right now. And all it took was one text message and a call to a parent. And all of a sudden the food was gone. And so that was just so amazing to see that parents are not only advocating for their children here at the school, in the school system, in the community level, but they're also advocating for each other.
Racial equity, parent leadership, and adaptability are each important on their own, but when taken together are even more powerful. These elements ensure that Greater Than can ally powerfully with students and families as we create a whole that is truly greater than the sum of its parts.
We can't emphasize enough how important centering parent involvement in racial equity is towards achieving a racially just education system. In order to have an even greater impact on the education system, Greater Than is expanding to a second site of operations, this time in Hillsborough, working with students who begin their educational journeys at Lincoln Street Elementary. And we're going to need all of your help to fuel our expanded work. I'm so excited to tell you more about our expansion, but first I'd like to introduce you to our fundraising ambassador for the evening. We've got an amazing virtual program ahead, so please help me in welcoming to the virtual stage tonight's benefit auctioneer with Marquam Auction Agency, Christine DeCastro.
Hello, Calvin. Good evening, friends. I'm honored to be here on behalf of Greater Than, and I'm honored to serve as your auctioneer for the evening. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're having a great time so far from the comfort of your living rooms. So kick off your shoes and get comfortable because we have a fantastic virtual program prepared for your giving pleasure. So if you've not done this before, it's very straightforward. So let's get this party started and rise, shall we?
Let's do it.
Virtual giving feels just as good as in-person giving, but looks a little different. In just a moment, you will have the opportunity to raise your virtual paddle and show your love for Greater Than. To show your Now button and then choose the amount that you wish to give. It's easy. If you have any trouble, please call our helpline at 971-275-5690. Donating here tonight will help fuel Greater Than's work to continue to grow and serve well-deserving students and families in our community. Demonstrating your support of Greater Than and engaging with fellow viewers is certainly different than when in person. In lieu of applause, please show your love and gratitude by joining our social chat. Simply click into the chat box and drop your comments, encouragement, and gratitude there. It's a ton of fun, and in the virtual world, chatting equates to applause when we're together. So chat it up.
And as I mentioned earlier, Greater Than is expanding our work to 2 sites this year, and now more than ever, students in these poverty-impacted communities deserve additional support after being disproportionately impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. We also know that having 2 sites will lead to greater learnings, programmatic improvements, and greater impact for our students and families in both Hillsborough and Rockwood. Please take a moment to hear directly from district leaders, education advocates, and community philanthropists about why communities are so excited for this expanded partnership.
When I learned that you were considering moving to another district, it was heartwarming for me because that means that I have another partner that I can consult with.
Our vision is to expand this to many different sites in the future, and it will help make both the sites better by learning from each other.
We believe if we can create a model at Lincoln Street that is sustainable and scalable and predictable and repeatable, then the impact that Greater Than is going to have on the Hillsborough School District is going to be absolutely exponential.
What really appealed to me, though, was when you went to the whole school model, because what that said to me, that's equity in action.
Greater Than understands that providing access and opportunities to education is a way to make an impact in our community.
I really do believe in the cradle to career pipeline, and so I believe that that partnership is crucial, not only in my district, but the other district, but in our state.
We need partners that have similar values as us. It's one of the reasons we're so excited to work with Greater Than. The equity stance that they have matches ours. So we feel like Greater Than is the perfect partner for us.
All the way from the superintendent to the mayor of Hillsborough, the type of commitment we are getting was just amazing, and that really stood out for us.
Greater Than has a proven model that focuses on student needs and outcomes. They have the expertise to bring resources, adults, and partnerships into the schools.
But we believe that providing an equitable future for the next generation has got to be a priority.
They're a convener and a facilitator of resources. They've got expertise in bringing in community members and assisting our kids in ways that we haven't been able to yet.
We ask you to join us in supporting this remarkable nonprofit as they empower students from racially diverse and poverty-impacted communities to thrive in school, college, and their careers, and to become engaged and productive citizens.
Friends, please stand with me now and demonstrate your support of Greater Than in continuing their important work in our community. As students return to classrooms for the first time in a year, Greater Than is going to be there to support administrators, teachers, families, and students in Rockwood and Hillsborough. Please raise your virtual paddle and make a 100% tax-deductible gift in any increment you feel compelled to give in support of this work. Every single dollar counts tonight, and each of us can make an impact by simply clicking the donate button now. Folks, I am so delighted to share that our event sponsors and other donors have already generously started the giving towards tonight's goal. A tremendous thank you to presenting sponsors Pat Reeser and Bill Westfall for donating $30,000.
Wow.
Thank you to donors
Thank you.
Rob and Julie Ball for committing to $25,000. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christine and Dave Vernier, for donating $15,000. Thank you. And an anonymous donor of $10,000.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much to this amazing group of donors for supporting Greater Than so generously. Look, our thermometer is already going up, 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 and away. What an outstanding way to kick off the night. Let's give our donors a huge round of virtual applause and blow them up in the chat with your gratitude and praise. Now, friends, I have some very exciting news, Calvin. Every dollar raised tonight will be a one-to-one match tonight, which means $50,000 is easily doubled to $100,000.
Wow.
Hey, let's double our impact for Greater Than right now. Our first formal level of giving tonight is at $5,000, and I'm so pleased to announce that the Standard, also one of tonight's sponsors, is generously kicking us off with a $5,000 gift. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, do we have any champions out there with a $5,000 gift this evening? This is the exciting part, Calvin. Oh, my goodness.
Let's get it started.
And here comes these gifts now. Eddie Morales and Hugh Harris. Thank you so much. Helen B. Sutherland Foundation gives a gift of $5,000. Thank you. Oh, my. Heather and Ivan McClellan for $7,300.
Heather
is one of our Greater Than board members. Fantastic. Thank you. Remember, any amount that speaks to your heart. Thank you so much. Is there anyone else who would like to join in at $5,000 tonight?
You know, a $5,000 gift can support our work in really tangible ways. Your support allows Greater Than to respond to student and family needs as they arise. For example, when the pandemic struck last March, we pivoted to provide needed resources to many families. We regularly distributed food boxes to approximately 90 families on a weekly basis throughout the spring and summer. And we continue delivering food to the families with ongoing needs several times a month throughout this academic year. Additionally, this year, every kindergartner will receive a culturally specific early learning kit and supplies for this academic year. And we worked with students and teachers to record instructional videos to help guide them at home.
Wow, what worthy investments. And you know what? Our screen is lighting up over here, and we're already saying another gift of $5,000 from Bill Reeser and Westfall. Yes, yes, again! Can you believe it? That is just fantastic. Thank you so much, folks. Our giving screen is off to the side, and the names are coming up, so we are going to do our best to get your names right tonight. But thank you again for your gift. Your generosity is out of this world. Thank you so much. Let's give our $5,000 donors a huge round of applause. Awesome, awesome, awesome work. Thank you so much. This is so exciting. Now, let's encourage your friends and fellow donors to give it our next level of giving tonight, which is at $2,500. Now, a huge thank you to our sponsors, Thrivent, coming in at $2,500, and Alpenrose coming in at $3,000. Thank you so much. Who else will join as a Greater Than supporter at $2,500, Calvin? Let's see as his names roll in. Oh, thank you, Charlie Dobson, for your gift. Thank you so much for your gift. And Marcia Khan and Howard Rosenbaum, $3,000 has spoken to them tonight. Thank you so much. Kush Patak, you're coming in with $3,300. Do you know him?
I do. He's on the board, and we just saw him in a video.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for your gift of $3,300, Kush. And Polly Reed, our board chair, is coming in at $2,200. Thank you, friends. Let's clap them on. The Thrasher family, you are awesome. Thank you for your gift. And Greg and Karen Friedman also coming in with a gift of $2,500. And Carolyn Alexander, awesome. Thank you so much. Who else will join them at $2,500, Calvin?
Yeah, a $2,500 gift can support the work we do through partners. Greater Than collaborates with partners to best serve students and families, including AIM, which is the Alliance for Equity in Montessori Education. They provide 40 3 to 5-year-olds high-quality free pre-K based in Alder Elementary, something our parent leaders specifically advocated for. Camp Elso is another great partner, and many Greater Than students just finished a week of STEM programming with them over spring break. We also coordinate programs with our partner In For All. They just began STEM instruction for 4th and 5th graders at Alder this week.
All right, that is awesome, and I'm looking over at our screen. Steve Calloway coming in at $2,500.
Thanks, Steve.
Do we have any other gifts? Woohoo! We got a woohoo for Steve Calloway, $2,500. Do we have any other gifts coming in tonight at $2,500? We got to wait for our screen to refresh. Calvin, this is the live and exciting part of the night. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
I know, isn't this just so exciting? Fantastic.
The thermometer keeps going up.
I know, look at that thermometer rise. We are loving that. All right, friends, well, thank you so much to all of our friends that came in at $2,500 and a month. $2,500 and $2,500 and above. That's such amazing displays of generosity. Let's clap them up, please. Let's give our donors a huge round of applause. We so appreciate you. Remember, our match is still in play, doubling your impact. So please give with wild abandon, friends. Now, our next level of giving tonight will be at $1,000. Now, who will step up tonight with this gift of $1,000?
Well, you said give with reckless abandon, so here I am. I will step up for the first $1,000 gift.
All right, awesome. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Calvin. You rock. Thank you so much. And look at this. Our sponsors and friends at Columbia Bank and Nancy Horton from Horton Consulting Northwest have each given a gift of $1,500. Isn't that amazing?
Very nice.
Oh my goodness. Many thanks to you. Many, many thanks. Now remember, you can donate any amount that speaks to your heart, right? We don't have to fall within these boundaries. If you want to give more, we'll happily take more all night long. And oh, here come those gifts. They're rolling in. All right, thank you, Bikose Dubé. Another board member is giving a gift. Thank you. Desiree Galanos, a board member, giving a gift. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Tom Fink, $2,000.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Tom. We see you. Thank you. Rick and Debbie Teeny with a gift of $1,500. Thank you so much. I love how people are just feeling the love, right? Thank you.
Any level.
Oh, Jeremy and Melissa Buxton. I know you, Melissa Buxton, coming in with a gift of $1,500. You're awesome. And a gift from our very own Mark Langseth and Rini Kontakis. Yes, at $1,500. Thank you so much. Mark and Ann Edlin coming in with a gift of $1,000. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, Clark Hawes, thank you for your gift of $1,000. And Barbara Francis also coming in with $1,000. Thank you so much. We appreciate your gift. Thank you. Mark Holloway is also coming in with a gift of $1,000. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. And Todd and Janelle Lindsay at $1,000. Thank you for your gift.
Thank you.
Do we have anyone else there tonight in the virtual world that would love to give a gift of $1,000? You just got to click the donate button, Calvin.
Easy to do. And a $1,000 gift can be really impactful. It can help us sustain our post-secondary success initiative, which begins in middle school. So we fund direct service programming when needs can't be met directly by partners. One example of Greater Than's academic math support is Math Stars, which provides after-school targeted math interventions for 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. All participants have shown improved math skills, some gaining 3 to 4 grade levels in math proficiency. During the pandemic, Math Stars summer program shifted in-person instruction to a family-based math games approach that helps students work on their math skills without spending more time in front of a screen. Greater Than staff coached families, dropped off all of the needed supplies, and provided support throughout the summer.
Oh my gosh, anything to make math more fun, right?
Anything.
That's what I'm saying. And I tell you what, we have more gifts rolling in right now as I look at our screen. Pauline Reed in with a gift for $1,250. Thank you for your gift at $1,250. Nancy Horton gives a gift of $1,000. Thank you so much. Scott Burns, thank you, Scott. We see you with a gift of $1,000. And Christine Vernier with a gift of $1,000. Thank you so much to all of our donors who are coming in live right now. We so appreciate you. This is so incredible. Calvin, are you so excited?
I'm very excited.
Right.
I'm seeing some names I know coming in too.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Oh, do you know Tina
popping
Brown?
up.
Tina Brown is coming with a gift of $1,000. Thank you, Tina. Thank you for your gift of $1,000. We so appreciate you folks. We could not do all this incredible work without the support from all of you out there in virtual land supporting Greater Than. Now, do we have anyone else coming in at $1,000? You know, Calvin, I did tell you this was live television, right? You know,
it's very live, yes.
It's very live. Well, hey, I tell you what, let's give all of our friends a huge round of applause and thank you so very much. We appreciate you. You are awesome. All right, so let's encourage our fellow donors to join us at the next level of giving tonight, Calvin, which is at the $500 level. Who will step up and be the change that you wish to see in the world with a $500 gift? Who's in? All right, well, I'll tell you who's in. Our first up, our sponsor, the Portland Children's Levy, with a gift of $500. Thank you so much. Awesome, awesome. Who will join them? All right, as we wait for the names to roll in, Lisa McCall. Do you know Lisa? She's a board member.
Another board member.
Thank you. And Shay James.
Another board member.
Another board member. Awesome. Thank you so much. Leanne Doolittle. Thank you for your gift. $500. Thank you. Dan and Nicole Goldman. Thank you for your gift of $500. Markland Fountain. Thank you so much. And Michael Reyes and Andrione is in with $600. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael.
Is he a board member?
Brand new board member.
Brand new board member. Thank you. We appreciate you so much. And Marvin and Betsy Kaiser, thank you for your gift of $500. Who else will join tonight, Calvin? How can we convince them?
I have a few ideas. I can tell you the great ways that a $500 gift can support the work that Greater Than does. It can help us by supporting our collaboration with partners like Friends of the Children, Holla Mentors, and MESA to bring academic support and mentoring to our students. Donations can also help support our work with Home Forward and Human Solutions, which have provided housing and utility assistance to over 150 families in the past 8 years. This partnership provided permanent, stable housing, which allowed 350 students to remain enrolled in the Alder track.
Wow, that's amazing. And I tell you what, we've got some gifts that are rolling in, and I see Sherry48 Kadazwan is coming in with a gift of $500. Thank you so much. Now, folks, if I mispronounce your name, I'm so sorry. They're coming in live and we're seeing it for the first time, but we appreciate every single gift that you give tonight, so thank you so very, very much. And do we have any other gifts coming in at the $500 level? Betsy Biller. Oh, Betsy Biller, you're coming in at 1,000. Thank you so much, Betsy. Thank you so much for your gift. And folks, these are coming in real time, so if I don't call you right away, I most certainly will, because we so appreciate you, right, Calvin?
Yeah.
Calvin's like, oh, how does this work?
We're processing it
now
live.
You know. Now you know. All right. Do we have any other gifts coming in at the $500 level? Now, don't forget, the match is still in play, which means it is doubling your gifts, right? Can you imagine doubling the gifts?
Doubling gift.
Let's do
Good
it.
deal.
What do you say? Anyone else coming in at 500? Are we all through at the $500 level right now at this moment? Maybe you're thinking about it. Click that donate button now. All right. Well, I tell you what. Let's give our friends at the $500 level and above a round of applause. It's your generosity that fueled our great work, and we appreciate you so very, very much. So I think we need to encourage more generous giving at our next level, which is at the $250 level. Now, this is a good level, Calvin.
It's a good level.
This is a good level. Let me tell you why.
Why?
So, to inspire even more generosity at $250, every $250 gift given right now will be entered into an incentive drawing. And one lucky donor, are you ready for this, Calvin? Will be selected to receive a magnum of Stoller Rosé wine. Do you know how big a magnum is?
I have one sitting in my kitchen, so I know exactly how big they are.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Now, do we have any supporters tonight who would like to give a gift at $250? Please click the donate button now. And I'm just going to throw it out there. If you haven't already, we promise it will feel really good. And it will also potentially give you the opportunity to get an incredible bottle of rosé. So, what do you think? Let's check out our screen as it's coming in. Oh, and here they are. They are coming in. All right, and here we go. And again, please forgive me, folks, if I do not pronounce your name right correctly. Robin M. Cocoen is coming in at $250. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jen and Julianne Park, thank you for your gift of $250. Shay James, I know that name, in again with $250. Oh, and Mark Langseth just said that he would like to give a gift. I think Mark maybe is interested in that rosé. What do you say? All right. All right. Mike Scott. Mike Scott is also going to go ahead and put his name in the hat for $250. And coming in hot right now, folks, this hot off the press, we received a gift from Scott Howard for $2,500. Thank you so much, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Oh, my goodness. Now, friends, we're still in this $250 gift incentive, so who else is going to join us? And, you know, maybe we can sweeten the pot and, you know, motivate folks. What about, tell me about $250.
Sure. Let me tell you the great ways that a $250 gift can help support the ways we work with our students. For instance, Greater Than has staff at the middle and high school levels, and they work with students to create and implement a post-high school plan. Last summer, our staff conducted virtual book clubs, assisted students transitioning to the middle and high school levels, and worked directly with teachers to support students struggling with remote learning. Greater Than also provided backpacks with remote learning supplies to over 400 Alder students, and we collaborated with our partners, and we were able to deliver $50 to $100 gift cards to over 100 families for immediate needs.
Wow, all right, that is fantastic. And tell you what, more names are rolling in here. Betsy Biller is giving a gift of $250. Thank you, Betsy. Thank you, Kush.
Yep.
Patak, coming back again. I think maybe
people want the wine.
I know. I'm saying I'm even going to draw this out a little bit for these folks, because like your chances are looking good. And as I said, if you were thinking about giving, if you've already given, give again. $250. It'll feel good, friends. It is doing amazing work. And I want to stretch it out, because I feel like, $250. Can we do it? What do you say?
I think we can do it.
Do we have any other friends who want to jump in? Because, we're getting very close to winding this level down. So the, remaining 250 gifts, if you'd like to be considered, now is the time to click the donate button, and then we will find out who our lucky donor is towards the end of our show. So Last call for anyone else that wants to jump in at $250 because we're going to do the incentive drawing just a little bit later. All right, do we see anyone else?
Anybody else?
Do we see any new names? I don't think we see anyone else new joining our fund. So we're going to give all of our donors at $250 and above a round of applause.
Thank you.
Calvin, I wonder who's going to get that wine.
I know, the odds are pretty good.
I know, right?
If I were out there, I'd be throwing my money into $250 right now.
Absolutely. All right. So our final level of giving tonight, our final formal level of giving tonight is at $100. Who will step up with $100? Now, as I've said before, Calvin, if you have yet to give, now is your moment. Now is your time. And if you've already given, thank you so much. We appreciate it. But, you know, we won't be upset if you want to give again and again.
Maybe again.
And I don't know, maybe again.
Maybe again.
Absolutely, because every single dollar counts here tonight. We highly encourage you, friends, give with what we like to say, wild and reckless abandon. Right, Calvin?
For a good
now,
cause.
remember, your gift will be matched dollar for dollar tonight. The match is still in place, so let's double your impact right now. Now, let's see. Do we have any gifts coming in at $100? And I tell you what,
a whole bunch.
We sure do. See, I told you, Calvin. I told you. Here we go. John and Julie Snyder, thank you for, $200. Thank you for your gift at $200. Kara Pidinkowski, thank you so much for your gift.
I know her. Thanks,
you know
Kara.
Thanks, Kara. Rocky Campbell, $100. Thank you. Sherry, 48. Kadazwan, thank you for your gift of $100. Michael Kendrick, thank you for your gift of $100. Aaron Carlson, thank you for your gift of $100. Graham Bolden, we see you. Thank you so much. Heidi Full, how would you pronounce that?
I'm just going to call her Heidi F.
We're going to call you Heidi F.
FF, yeah.
FF. Frederick is your last name. Thank you, Heidi. We appreciate your gift of $100. And Jerry Lacing, thank you for your gift of $100. Do we have anyone else? Oh, we have more gifts coming in. Do we have more gifts coming in? Well, what can $100 do for us, friend?
Yeah, let me tell you. It can do great things like provide summer academic supports to help prevent summer learning losses and encourage continuous academic progress. It can help us host career days every year that expose students to new careers that they may not have known about before. And it can help us provide college campus visits for elementary school students, which means that for students who attend Alder from kindergarten through 5th grade, they'll visit 6 college campuses by the time they transition to middle school. A $100 gift can also help us support our weekend food program, which operates full year-round, even in non-pandemic years. And we partner with organizations like Blessing in a Backpack and community volunteers to make sure our most vulnerable students have food for the weekend when they don't receive school meals. And lastly, it can help us provide winter support like coats, warm clothing, and utility assistance. Some years this means doing a community coat drive to make sure students have warm coats. Some years it means providing financial assistance for rent, utilities, and other needs that are most prevalent around the holidays.
That's right, Calvin. So much amazing work being done. And I tell you what, we have more supporters out there who are fired up and ready to give. Thank you to Matthew Smith for your gift of $100. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mrs. Francesca Sinapi, thank you for your gift of $100. We appreciate you. Blair A. Schaefer-Bisht, thank you so much for your gift of $100. Remember, every single dollar counts here tonight, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you to Sandra K. Schwartzendruber. Thank you so much for your gift of $200. Yes. Thank you for your gift of $200. We appreciate you. Sean Engelberg in with $100. Do we have any other friends out there who feel compelled to give, who feel inspired to support at $100? Remember, if you have already given and you'd like to give again, click the donate button, right? Makes it easy, right, Calvin? Brianna Murphy coming in at $100. Thank you so much.
I know her too, yeah.
You know Brianna as well?
She's my fiance.
Oh,
So
she
it's
is.
cheating, yeah.
Hi, fiance. In at $100. He's doing great up here. All right. Anyone else who would love to support Greater Than with a gift of $100? Friends, don't be shy. It's only money, right?
Only money.
Wild abandon. Thank you so much. Let's see if we have any other gifts coming in at $100. And remember, folks, you can continue to give all night long and for the hours to come in the day because we are here to support Greater Than. Every single dollar counts tonight. Remember, we have a match and play. Double your impact. Let's do it for Greater Than. What do you say? All right, let's give a huge round of applause for all of our amazing,
Thank you, everybody.
fantastic donors who showed up tonight. You are fantastic. Your generosity allows Greater Than to continue providing programmatic support for early learning, K-12 academics, post-secondary success, and entry into careers through collaborating with partners and parents. Please, please give all of our donors a huge round of virtual applause and show them some love in the chat. Thank you so much for all of your generosity. Give yourself a huge round of applause for your continued support of Greater Than. Now, if you prefer to give a custom amount, whether it's $5 or $5 million, please click the custom button and choose the amount that you wish to give, because every single dollar counts. It doesn't matter. Every single dollar counts, and every single person can 100% make an impact. Thank you. And now, Greater Than CEOs Mark Langseth would like to take a moment to thank everyone for their generosity and commitment to our community.
Hello, RISE participants. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Thank you so much for your raffle ticket purchases, for your donations. All of it is much, much appreciated. Special thanks to Pat Reeser and Bill Westfall, our presenting sponsors for this event, and to Christine and Dave Vernier, who also made a major sponsorship gift, and to all of the sponsors who helped make the event possible. Big shout out to our entire board and to our entire staff. You got to meet many of them via video tonight, and to all of the volunteers and partners who work with us. Our work at Greater Than really is community work, and it takes a community to make a difference. You are now part of that community, and we thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mark. Now, let's find out who our lucky incentive drawing donor is. Are you ready?
Very ready.
Do you think we can get a drum roll, please? Who do we think is going to be our lucky donor? And it is, are you ready?
Ready.
Mike Scott. Oh, congratulations.
Mike.
Congratulations to you, Mike Scott. There's the confetti. It's flying through the air. Congratulations so much. Enjoy your Magnum of Rosé. Thank you so much to all of our donors at the $250 level. Way to show up for Greater Than tonight. You're awesome. Please, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Wasn't that exciting?
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
There's still one more left, though.
I know, wasn't that exciting? I mean, the raffle
The
is
raffle.
left. All right, and now, the moment you've all been waiting for is the raffle winner reveal for Cabo San Lucas. I'd like to go to Cabo. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Did you get in on the action? If so, good luck. Let's find out who tonight's lucky winner is, getting 5 nights in sunny Los Cabos, Mexico. Can we get a drum roll, please? Sometimes we drum on the table just for fun. And tonight's lucky raffle winner who's going to Cabo is David Yaden. David Yaden, yes!
David, congratulations.
Congratulations, David. You are going to Cabo. Please send us a postcard, soak up that sun, and say hello to all of us here at Greater Than. All right, folks. Thank you so much tonight for your fantastic giving and undeniable generosity. Give yourselves again a huge round of applause, and know that you did your part to support the great work of Greater Than. Please show your gratitude in the chat. Thank you to our Greater Than board members, staff, partners, parents, school leaders, teachers, and community members who continue to contribute to our work in so many ways every day. And I'd love to give a huge round of applause to my new friend, Calvin Richardson, our host and fabulous MC for the evening. Great work tonight, Calvin.
Thank you.
And please let's show our love to our Marquam Auction Agency live stream team. Awesome work. I hope you all enjoyed yourself tonight. Now, please know that this event has been recorded in case you want to review it, you joined us late, or you know of any other supporters who would love to watch it and support the cause. Please share the link or URL with your friends, family, and Greater Than supporters so they too can watch, Calvin and I up here, making it rain, right? This concludes our time together. I hope you had a fantastic time supporting Greater Than with us this evening. My name is Christine DeCastro, Benefit Auctioneer with Marquam Auction Agency. Thank you so much for having me. I look forward to seeing you in person next year. Stay safe and healthy, and good night.
And thank you, Christine. What an excellent virtual event. Did all of you have a great time? Tonight we made a huge difference in the lives of students and families. Thank you again to the professional benefit auctioneer, Christine Castro, and to the Marquam Agency event team. You were all fantastic. Please give a big round of applause for all of our evening's donors and sponsors. This virtual event would not have been possible without you, and we really appreciate your support. And thank you again to all the members of our community who contribute to the work in so many ways. Volunteers, board members, staff, partners, school leaders, parents, and so many others. Thank you again to everyone for your exceptional generosity and support tonight. Greater Than would not continue to fund our work without you and your contributions and support. A little bit of housekeeping here. Credit cards will be run on Tuesday, April 13th, and receipts will be emailed to everybody, so you have them immediately after. And once again, we appreciate you tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in person next year for RISE 2022. Enjoy the rest of your evening, stay healthy, thank you, and good night.